Hey guys, this is Livinpink. Today I will be bringing you a new concept called Spoiler Alert, where I tell you about the latest esports news. Today we're going to be covering a bunch of things because I've never did one, so I have a lot of content, and we're going to be starting with the month of August. There probably will be missing some things, but just bear with me, this is the first one. It will get better. I did write a lot of notes about this. Hopefully in the future I won't need to read them, but this time I don't know, I'll probably be a little bit nervous, I'll probably rely on them more. Maybe it's gonna sound great, maybe it's gonna sound bad, but let's just try it. We're gonna be starting off with the International Dota 2 Championships, which was one of the biggest esports events of the year. We had the top 16 Dota 2 teams facing each other on August 7th through 11th in a double elimination bracket, and the prize money was huge. It is actually the biggest amount ever given out on one single game, I think, in the history of esports. There was over $2,800,000 given out, split between the top 8 teams, and the first place got about $1.4 million, which is a ton of money for esports, and in general too. It's a lot of money. Anyway, so it pretty much went as expected if you base yourself on the group plays or pool plays, however they were called from before. Navi had something like 11-3 and Alliance went 14-0. So the winning team and the second place team are not quite a big surprise. We got Alliance taking first place and Navi second place, and it was pretty darn good. We've seen some pretty cool action. We've seen some punch pulling to the fountain, which was really epic. Do you guys think it's a bug, or do you guys think it's an exploit? Do you think it's going to be fixed? I guess we'll find out soon. I think it was pretty cool nonetheless. I watched some of it, but not all of it, because I was at WCS, which we will talk about really soon. How did the prize money get so high, you may ask? It was with a new concept called the Compendium. It was really cool, and $2.50 were added to the prize pool when people paid for this huge package of a bunch of things that people would get, like fantasy team voting for rewards, couple items, skins, cool shit, bets, whatever. It was pretty darn cool. And where I was, the StarCraft 2 World Championship Series is the second thing I want to bring you to know about. It was a StarCraft 2 tournament. It was the regional finals a couple weeks ago. 16 players had qualified in each region, and after 3 seasons, the highest ranked 16 player make the cut to the global finals. This weekend we actually had the season 2 finals, and I won't spoil you who won it because it might be too soon yet. But yeah, so that happened, and then this weekend happened. So that was pretty cool. In that one, we had Pole Twin it, yeah. Oh my god, I told you! But I think it's pretty fine. And we had Jadon going second, and it was pretty darn good. I liked it a lot. And yeah, another big news from this month is that Stefano has dropped out of the StarCraft 2 circuit. He is retiring as a StarCraft pro gamer. Everyone is pretty darn sad, and this is sad for the French community because they don't have that many players repping them. Todd, don't you give up on us. Like Kiwikaki did. Bah! My Quebeckies, broski. God damn it. Alright, so let's get to the next news. It is that StarCraft 2 will not be in the game's roster for MLG Columbus, which is, in my opinion, quite devastating news because I feel like it's a really big part of the North American scene. Some people might say I'm being overdramatic, but a lot of people seem to agree with me. The Reddit and Team Liquid communities went crazy. Everyone was screaming it's the end of the world for StarCraft. I'm pretty sure it isn't, but it is a pretty big blow to the North American scene. A lot of people agree, and it's not great. It's not great. It's definitely not a good thing. Anyway, another news is that Call of Duty is climbing up, and people are now wondering, is Call of Duty the next esports? What do you guys think? I mean, it's already in the MLG roster. Some people say it isn't an esport, and some people say it is. What do you guys think? Next up is the Epic Weekend, where there was WCS, the International 3, UMG Atlanta for Call of Duty. There was a bunch of stuff. It was a weekend overload, and overload, and it was a record-breaking day on the streaming outlet Twitch TV. We had on Sunday, August 11th, 4.5 million unique viewers tuning in, with about 550 million total minutes watched. It's pretty darn epic. Over 900,000 viewers tuned in for the Dota 2 finals, where $2.8 million were given, and I don't actually remember how many for StarCraft. I think it was around 50k. Which is pretty great considering it was facing against Dota 2 finals. Yep, 50k concurrent viewers for StarCraft 2. And 20k viewers for Black Ops 2 tournament. Spoiler alert, here are the results for each tournament. The Dota 2, as I said, Alliance beat Navi 3-2 with a really close series. StarCraft 2, we have Pult beating Jaedong 4-0, a clean swipe, but still a good showing from Jaedong. We had in the European finals Duck Duck, the Protoss players, beating MC, so it was a PvP finals, 4-3 with a $100,000 prize pool for every StarCraft 2 event. And in the World Championship Series Korean finals, we had Maru beating Rain in a 4-2 fashion. In the Call of Duty finals, UMG Atlanta 2013, we had Complexity winning for the third time in a row against Team Caliber 6-4 with a $10,000 prize pool. Another big news for the month is that Counter-Strike Global Offensive had the arms deal update, which means it finally is gonna go with some kind of monetization, business model. It's probably going to be earning a lot more money, and people are now wondering if it's going to go free to play. They have new stock weapons, they have 100 new unique weapon finishes, they have weapon case exclusives, and they have eSports deal, eSports case key, which is a little bit like the compendium, where some money is going to go towards helping out the scene, the teams, the tournaments. It's a little bit like that. It's also a little bit of a mix with the Team Fortress 2 style drops. It's pretty interesting. Purely cosmetics, which won't affect the gameplay, which is really great. A little bit League of Legends-ish in the terms of skins. I think it's great. How do you guys feel about it? And do you think it's gonna go free to play? I think it would be great, because I'd probably want to play it then. Besides that, we have eSports sponsorships. Zoom zoom. eSports has got a big ass brand. We've got Nissan joining in the fray. It's going to be sponsoring a League of Legends team, which I do not remember the name. Where is it? Damn it, I wrote it down somewhere. Team Curse, that's what I thought. Team Curse is now sponsored by Nissan, so I wonder if they're going to be riding in epic pimped out cars or not. I guess we're going to be seeing that. There's also a bunch of big sponsorships we've been getting lately. We got American Express, who also made a business deal with Riot, offering Riot points on the debit card. We have Dr. Pepper that already has been there, Monster Energy Drink, LG, Coca-Cola, Samsung, Imgur, I think that's how people pronounce it. It's been announced yesterday, joining in on the fray. I think this is great. How do you guys feel about it? I mean, big esports sponsor is definitely what the scene needs right now to become more credible. Also, later on this month, we got the Counter-Strike Global Offensive ESCA LAN Championships that happened, and we have the MSI Beat It tournament with $100,000 prize pool that is coming up as well. For the ESCA LAN playoffs, we had the winner, spoiler alert, Nib Gaming, $20,000, second place Complexity, third place Team Curse. And we have MSI Beating coming up soon. I will not tell you about this one yet. Maybe later. Also, we have the the European Summer LCS. The playoffs were at Gamescom this weekend. I won't spoil it for you, but I will tell you that Fnatic was going to be facing the winner of Evil Geniuses versus Alternate in the semifinals. Lemon Dogs were going to be facing the winner of Gambit versus Nip in the semifinals, so I guess we will see who will come out on top. Actually, we probably already saw it, but you guys may not, so I don't want to spoil it yet. I want to give you guys a little time to get to find out on your own before I announce everything. A new study finds that RTS games promote cognitive flexibility. So it has been proven that StarCraft 2 can help your brain's ability to switch between concepts on the fly and think about multiple concepts simultaneously. This is way too hard for me to pronounce. I do not speak English. This is unacceptable. I do not like these words. But yeah, apparently StarCraft helps you. So good for the brain. You can tell that to your mamas. Dota 2 will be at MLG Columbus. This is great for Dota 2. This is sad for StarCraft 2 because it's not there. A lot of people in the community wished both were going to be there, but they won't. So this is disappointing. It's going to be there. There's going to be $15,000 up for grabs if I am not mistaken. And this should be interesting. I think it means that both League of Legends and Dota 2 will be present at the event, which is pretty weird. How do you guys feel about it? Esports manager Matt Marcoux leaves Riot Games and joins EA. So that means that EA seems to be taking its transition into esports quite seriously, because it did announce that Command & Conquer was trying to become a competitive game. Esports press often overlooked by event organizers. I've read an article by Richard Lewis, editor-in-chief of Cadred, and he's been thinking that esports journalists are not taken care well enough, and I would have to agree with that. In real life, at events like in football and other real sports, journalists have their great little area where they can do interviews and have great lighting, a silent room, somewhere they can take the players to do interviews properly with an optimal setup, and it's not done in esports. And a lot of people feel that it would help the scene a lot if the media could have a great support system from the organizers of tournaments, and I would definitely have to agree with that, speaking from experience. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I think it would help a lot to elevate the level of media production, and it would help the event organizers and the tournament and the scene to look much better to the public eye. Yes. Finally, we have the WCS Season 2 finals, which were held at Gamescom this weekend. It reached 170,000 viewers for StarCraft 2, which is amazing. I think it's the highest record for StarCraft 2 so far. I might be mistaken, but I think not. I hope not. I'm so sorry if I am. I'll make sure to check my facts better next time. And yeah, the League of Legends final were at Gamescom as well, so make sure to check out the VODs for both of those and find out who won. I'll tell you in the next spoiler alert, and this will be it for today. Leave in the comments if you like it, if you don't like it. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm a bit nervous. I did my best. I'm sorry if you didn't like it. Just tell me in the comments what I can do better. Tell me what you think about the news I'm bringing up, if you like them, if you don't like them, if you want me to go deeper in them, cover less things, cover more things, if I missed anything. Just tell me how you feel. I'm trying something here. I'm like going on a stretch. Maybe I would need a new backdrop. I don't know. Thank you so much. I will see you in the next spoiler alert and in the next Livinpink land.